Wario Land 4 is widely considered as one of the best platformers on the Game Boy Advance. Thanks to its fast-paced gameplay, clever level design and downright bizarre graphics, the game has cultivated a loyal fanbase. And yet, Nintendo has not made a proper Wario Land sequel since 2008's The Shake Dimension on Wii. Indie developer Tour de Pizza decided to pick up the slack with Pizza Tower, a game that not only matches Wario Land 4, but surpasses it in every way. The first thing you'll probably notice when booting up the game is the frankly insane art style. Pizza Tower channels the energy of vintage Cartoon Network shows from the 90s, like Ren and Stimpy and Ed, Edd and Eddy, if those shows were drawn in Microsoft Paint instead. This includes the flashy backgrounds and exaggerated animations. In spirit, Pizza Tower is perhaps most similar to Courage the Cowardly Dog, a cartoon with dark, surreal undertones. It makes sense that Peppino Spaghetti, Italian chef and protagonist of the game, doesn't want to linger. Peppino's goal is to traverse the titular Pizza Tower in order to save his restaurant, preferably as fast as possible. Wario Land 4's design already puts heavy emphasis on momentum, but Pizza Tower turns it up a few more notches. Peppino is a lot more nimble than his compatriot, and can jump, slide, dash and dive his way through the levels. Sometimes it can feel like you're playing as Sonic rather than Wario. The emphasis on speed permeates Pizza Tower. Each level is divided into two chunks. During the first part, the player has time to explore, collect vegetables and hunt for secrets. But the stage isn't over when you reach the goal, Pillar John. Destroying Pillar John triggers Pizza Time. Just as in Wario Land 4, the player must then retrace his steps and reach the entrance before the timer runs out. Every level is built to be played in two directions, with Pizza Time testing the player's mastery of each stage and its mechanics. Routes that were previously locked open up during the escape sequence, adding even more depth to the already expansive levels. Instead of finishing a stage, the player can also choose to warp back to Pillar John instead, rewarding the best players with even more points. This completely optional feature accentuates what might be Pizza Tower's best design choice, its lack of difficulty settings. In fact, the game is so forgiving that there are no lives or hit points. Hitting an enemy only slows Peppino down, and missing a jump simply warps the player back to their original location. Outside of running down the very generous timer during the escape phase, Pizza Tower's regular levels do not even feature a fail state at all. The bosses are an exception to this rule. Each floor ends in a boss fight, fought with a traditional HP bar on a single screen in at least two phases. Despite this, the fights are manageable. Peppino can take 6 hits before he dies, and throughout the fight, the game drops additional health points. Because of this, you'll always feel like you're making progress, which contributes to the impeccable pacing of the game. Most of the levels are built around a specific gimmick, called transformations. In one level, you'll be playing golf with the ball of cheese and knocking down pins as a bowling ball. In the next one, you could be flapping around as a pizza box or riding a giant sausage. There's no room for filler. Most of these transformations are limited to a single stage, which means there's always something new to see and do. Despite its accessibility, Pizza Tower has a deceptively high skill ceiling. At the end of every level you are given a score, based on the amount of secrets found, time played and max combo. Memorizing a stage is the only way to achieve the highest rank, and the levels are built with this in mind. Enemies are placed in such a way that the player can finish the stage with one huge combo. This awards the player with a P rank, the ultimate reward for mastering a level. Perhaps the most astonishing part is that Pizza Tower is the developer's first fully featured game. In a 2019 interview with Sonic Fan Games HQ, the creator, who is only known as McPig, explains that he doesn't have much of a background in animation in general, or game dev. Pizza Tower is my first real project in both aspects. I started Pizza Tower as just a small thing for myself, but it got bigger as I learned by working on it. McPig started his career by using Game Maker Studio and learned everything about game development on his own. After a few less successful prototypes, he decided to make things similar to Wario Land 4, which is a game I was very familiar with, to make it easier on myself to design the game. I wanted to make a game mostly about utilizing the Wario R- move that he has in Wario Land 4, because I felt there just weren't many games that allowed you to charge into stuff at high speed. Pizza Tower is a textbook example of what makes indie gaming so great. a developer with no real game dev experience decided to make a spiritual successor to a childhood classic, and ended up creating a game that transcends its source material. Everyone should experience Pizza Tower. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Indie Game Oasis if you want to see more content about indie games and game design. Let me know in the comments what you think of Pizza Tower and which indies you are currently playing. See you next time.